Welcome back, friends. I hope you enjoyed those stories about the squirrels. Guess what? We're making our own squirrel. So, in your kit, you're going to get your squirrel, and it might not be this color. You might have a different color, and that's okay. And you're going to get a scarf. I know, it looks kind of more like the letter L, but it's a red scarf if you want to make Earl. And there's going to be a beret, which is a fancy word for a hat. If you looked closely at those pictures of Peapod, Peapod was wearing a beret. So your squirrel can wear a hat, your squirrel can wear a scarf, or your squirrel can just be naked. That's okay too, because most squirrels are. Yeah. You'll have some pom-poms in there, and some acorn stickers, and a googly eye. At home, you might need, well, you're gonna need some glue. Glue sticks should work. The Elmer's might work a little bit better. The white glue might work a little bit better, especially if you're gonna use the pom-poms. And you might want some scissors. And if you have crayons or markers, anything like that, you can use them on this too, because this is your squirrel. You can make Earl, you can make Peapod, you can make Rocky, you can make whatever squirrel you want. You can make up whatever story. This is your squirrel, all right? So, I'm gonna give mine a googly eye. And you might wanna take some markers and give your squirrel a nose. You can do it with crayon too. Maybe color in its ears, or not, it's totally up to you. And then I'm going to use my pom-poms and give my squirrel a fuzzy tail, because we sang about that in our song, didn't we? Yeah. Now, the white glue, if I don't drop it, usually works best on these pom-poms. And if you don't like the pom-poms, you don't have to use them. Or maybe you have some cotton balls around the house. Those stick really, really well. But I'm going to have a couple right. And you know, I check that glue and there it comes. A little dab is all you need. I'm going to do a couple right up the back of my guy's tail here. And you're going to have all different shapes and sizes of pom-poms in your kit. Yours might not look like mine. You might have colors I don't have, and that's okay. And you might have some that are bigger. You might have some that are smaller. That's all right. Once you're done putting your pom-poms where you want them, if you want them, doesn't matter. Or you could color it, you could give it stripes, you could give it hearts, you could give it polka dots, whatever. I'm gonna put on my scarf because I want my squirrel. Just put a little glue on that scarf. And you might need to trim it. You might have to take a look and give it a little trim with your scissors. I'm going to put mine right there. And if you see, you could use some of your pom-poms to decorate your scarf if you want. Give it a little pom-pom edge. Or, like I said, if you don't want a scarf at all, you can skip it. I'm going to give mine a beret too. See the little beret? It's a little small for my head, but it should fit just right over my squirrel's ears. And, again, if you want to add a pom-pom to it, you can do that. You don't have to give it a beret at all. It's totally up to you. And last but not least, what did our Earl the squirrel want to do? Find acorns, right? So I've got some acorn stickers in there for you. And again, you don't need to use these, but if you want to, you can put it in your squirrel's paw. You can put it between his toes. Heck, maybe your squirrel is carrying his acorn in his tail. It's totally up to you. But there we have it. You can give your squirrel a name. I think mine's gonna be, what do you think? Frederick? I think Frederick, maybe he lives in an oak tree with his friends, and I think he likes to bake them bread made out of acorn flour. What do you think? What's your squirrel story? And I think his tree is probably in that Bob Ross painting. Because I know if I had a tree and I lived in one, I would want it to be in a Bob Ross painting too. So, I hope you enjoy your squirrel. I'll see you next time.